Good day, children. So we stopped by with the introduction of Sycorax. Prospero was asking Ariel, where was Sycorax born? And Ariel says, yes, sir, in Algiers. Algiers means Algiers. You know, Algeria. So where was Sycorax born? Sycorax was born in Algeria. Prospero, oh, was she so? I must once in a month recount what thou hast been, which thou forgest. Every month I have to remind you what you were, in what condition you were, so that you may not forget it. So that means every month, every time Ariel asks for freedom, Prospero must be reminding him of his history so that he can still hold him under his power. This damned witch Sycorax for mischiefs manyfold. Mischiefs, so she did some mischiefs. She may have done some magic which was not pleasing for somebody else. And sorcery is terrible, terrible magic to enter human hearing from Argier. Thou knowest was banished for one thing she did, that they would not take her life. Is not this true? So she was banished from Algiers. During those times, the punishment given was banishing from the kingdom. They have to go away from the kingdom. So this Sycorax was banished from Algiers for doing some bad sort of magic. But they did not kill her because of one reason. What is that reason? She was pregnant then. Maybe because she was pregnant then. So she is coming to this island as a single person. Is not this true? Aye, sir. Yes, sir. That is true. Prospero. This blue-eyed hag. So she must have been beautiful. Sycorax had blue-eyed. Hag means old woman. Was hither brought with child. So that means she was pregnant when she was brought here. And here was left by the sailors. The sailors left her here in this island. There was nobody in this island. Sailors left her here. Thou, my slave, that is Ariel, who is now whose slave, Prospero's slave, as thou reportest thyself, was then her servant. So at that time, Ariel was the servant of Sycorax. Now Ariel is the servant of Prospero. As for thou wast a spirit too delicate. Now why Sycorax punished Ariel? That is being given. The reason is given. Ariel was a delicate spirit to act her earthy and abhor commands. Ariel could not do wicked commands. Ariel can do only. So how did he create the tempest? He created the tempest, but he made sure that nobody was harmed. So Ariel couldn't harm anybody. Refusing her grand hest, so Ariel was asked to do some commands by Sycorax, and Ariel refused to do those commands of harming somebody, and she did confine thee by the help of more potent masters, other very strong magical charms and spirits. She imprisoned you, confined thee, imprisoned you. Where did she imprison? And in her most unmitigable rage, into a cloven pine. A pine tree was cut into two, and in between the pine tree, Ariel was fixed. And what happens whenever the wind blows, when pine tree moves that side and this side, Ariel was squeezed in between. Within which rift imprisoned it thou painfully remain a dozen years. How many years did Ariel remain inside the pine tree? 12 years. Ariel remained inside the pine. Within which space she died. Thus, within the 12 years, Sycorax died. So Ariel was left in the pine tree. Sycorax had delivered the baby. The baby was there in the island, but Sycorax died and left thee there, where thou didst vent thy groans as fast as mill wheels strike. So when I came to this island, I heard your groans, your cries. Then was this island safe for the son that she die litter here. After giving birth to the son, she died. So the son was there, and other than the son, there was nobody in this island. A freckled whelp had born. Because Prospero calls Caliban a freckled whelp. Means it was not having a full human form. Caliban was not having a full human form, not honored with a human shape. Ariel, yes, Caliban, her son. So this Caliban can be an inversion of cannibal. You know, cannibal are flesh eaters, man eaters, human flesh eaters. So it can be an inversion of cannibal, Caliban. Prospero, dull thing, I say so. It is a stupid thing. Caliban is a stupid thing. He, that Caliban, whom now I keep in service. So he has two servants. Ariel is a servant and Caliban is another servant. Thou best know it what torment I did find thee in. You know how you were suffering there. Thy groans did make wolves howl, even wolves were howling, hearing your groans, and penetrate the breasts of even angry bears. That means even animals used to feel sorry hearing your groan. It was a torment to lay upon the damned, which Sycorax could not again undo. So Sycorax did that magic, but Sycorax couldn't undo that magic. It was mine art. It was the magic of Prospero when I arrived and heard thee that gave the pine and let thee out. So Prospero had freed Ariel from suffering, from the torment. And in return, Ariel is serving Prospero. Now, Ariel is serving Prospero happily because he is promised freedom. So there is a goal for Ariel. Ariel has a goal for which he is doing all this work. He will get freedom one day. For the freedom, he is doing this work. What is the meaning of it? If we have a goal, if we have a purpose, why we are doing an action, we will do it sincerely and happily. Now, learning. You learn, if you have a goal, you will learn sincerely and happily. Do you all have a goal? Think. Are you all like Ariel? Think. He is doing the most difficult task. He is doing it with ease. He is doing it happily. He is doing it with comfort. Do you want to do your duties with comfort, ease, and happiness? You should have a goal. You should have a purpose. Think. Whenever you do something, you think, why am I doing it? Then you will know, you will be able to do it in the most beautiful way possible. Ariel, I thank thee, Master. So immediately Ariel, the bold Ariel who asked for freedom, suddenly has become very submissive. Back to the Ariel that we saw first. Ready to be the subject of Prospero. Ready to obey everything. Ready to serve without grudge or grumbling. Ready to do all the work perfectly. Prospero. But Prospero is not sure that he has changed his attitude. So he threatens, if thou more murmurest, I will rend an oak. I will open an oak tree. Oak tree is stronger than the pine tree. I will open an oak and peck thee in his knotty entrails till thou hast howled away 12 winters. Again, another 12 years I will imprison you in an oak tree. That is a threat of Prospero. Ariel, pardon, master. Sorry, master. I will be correspondent to command and do my spiriting gently. I will obey whatever you say. Prospero, do so, and after 2 days I will discharge thee. So, promising him, within 2 days, I will give you freedom. Ariel, that's my noble master. Ariel is immediately satisfied. That's my noble master. What shall I do? Say, what shall I do? Ready to serve Prospero. And remember, happily. He is happy to serve Prospero because there is a purpose for him for doing all this work. Go make thyself like a nymph to the sea. You know what is a nymph? That, half fish and half a human being. That is sea nymph of the sea. Be subject to no sight but thine and mine. So you must become a mermaid, and only you and me must be able to see. invisible to every eyeball else. Go take this shape and hither come at hence with diligence. You come, I will give you the whatever you have to do. I will tell you, then you just take the form and come. And then he is making Miranda wake up. Awake, dear heart, awake. Thou hast slept well, awake. So the magic charm is taken away. Miranda waking. The strangeness of your story put heaviness in me. Because of your story, I felt sleepy. Prospero, shake it off. Come on, we'll visit Caliban. Let us go and visit Caliban, my slave who never yields us kind answer, who never speaks to us with respect, who never speaks to us with respect. So Prospero says, Caliban never speaks to them with respect. Miranda, 'tis a villain, sir, I do not love to look on. I don't want to look at him. Miranda says she hates him. Prospero, but as it is, we cannot miss him. We have to have him. So Prospero needs Ariel. Prospero needs Caliban. Why does Prospero? Why is it that Prospero needs Ariel? Prospero needs Ariel because it is through him Prospero does all his magic. Now, why does Prospero need Caliban? It is given here. To make our fire, point number 1. To fetch our firewood, fetch in our wood, and serve in offices, other small things, washing the dishes, cleaning, and all those things. That prophetess, then calling out, what, O slave Caliban, thou speak, calling out for Caliban. Caliban, there's wood enough within, don't call me, I have fetched enough firewood, it is there. Prospero, come forth, I say, there's other business for thee. Come thee, tortoise when. Why is Prospero calling Caliban a tortoise? Because he is very slow. Caliban is very slow. That is, like some of y'all, if you're doing some work, mother calls you, come and have your dinner, come and have your breakfast, come and have your lunch. Wait, yes, mom, coming. And then you will still continue and sit and scratch the phone or continue whatever you are doing. Will make them wait. Same way, Caliban is asking, Prospero calling, but Caliban is not immediately responding. Caliban is not coming. Also, he says slow. Re-enter Ariel like a water nymph. You saw Ariel was asked to take the form of a water nymph. Fine apparition, my quaint Ariel, very lovingly. Prospero speaks to Ariel. Hark in thine ear. Now give me your ears. Let me tell you something. So Prospero is giving instructions to Ariel secretly. Ariel, my lord, it shall be done. Prospero, thou poisonous slave. See, Prospero is calling Caliban poisonous slave. Got by the devil himself upon thy wicked dam. Devil is the Prospero says devil is the father. So father is called evil. Thy wicked dame, mother is called wicked. So Prospero abuses Caliban. Caliban's father, Caliban's mother come forth. See the difference in language he uses for Caliban and the language that he uses for Ariel. The same Prospero is using different language for Caliban and Ariel. Caliban, enter Caliban. Caliban, as wicked dew as ever my mother brushed with raven's feather from unwholesome fen, drop on you both the southwest blow on you and blister you all over. Caliban begins with a curse. Cursing Prospero and Miranda. How did Ariel greet Prospero? Affirming the greatness of Prospero, speaking out his readiness to serve Prospero happily, and he is very submissively, very happily, he greets Prospero, Ariel. Now see how Caliban greets Prospero with a curse. He is cursing Prospero. He is telling that magic which my mother, the dew that was rubbed with raven. Raven means the crow with black neck. With Raven's feather, a dew was brushed over, and wherever the dew was brushed over, blisters used to come. May that blister be all over your body. He is cursing Prospero and Miranda. For this means for this curse. Be sure tonight thou shalt have cramps. Prospero is threatening Caliban, intimidating language is being used by Prospero, threatening Caliban about the physical torture he is going to face because of the curse that he has uttered now. You shall have cramps, side stitches that shall pen thy breath up. You will be tortured in all parts of your body. Urchins shall for that vast of night that they may work all exercise on. The urchins are again small spirits. These spirits will work on your whole body throughout the night, that you will become like a honeycomb. What is honeycomb? Tenicha koodu pole. They will pinch you all over your body. It will be pain. It will pain you all over the body. Each pinch more stinging than bees made them. Caliban gets angry. Caliban says, I must eat my dinner. It's time for me to eat. Then he says, Ariel became bold after getting all these appreciation. Prospero is scolding him. Prospero is threatening him. In spite of that, Caliban boldly tells. What does he tell? Ariel is submissive. Caliban is rebellious. 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 This island's mine. He says, this is my island. You came here. India is my country. British people, you came here and you are ruling us. This is my island. Sycorax, my mother. This was the island of Sycorax. Sycorax was the first one to reach this island. And Sycorax left me. It was Sycorax's island. Now I inherited the island from my mother, which thou takest from me. You have taken away. Now what have you done? You have taken away the island. Now it has become your island. And madest much of me, wouldst give me water with when thou. Then he is telling. Now Caliban is evoking history. Caliban is speaking about history to remind Prospero that nee valiya aaladum kalikenda, neeyum moshalla. So Prospero first history to Miranda, then Prospero's history to Ariel to control him. Now Caliban, to escape from the control of Prospero, is starting the history. When thou camest first, when you came here, you stroked me, you patted me, made much of me, you loved me very much, would give me water with berries in it, gave me fruits, very good, nice, juicy fruits. Teach me how to name the bigger light, how the less that burn by day and night. Taught me the name of sun and moon. And then I loved thee, I loved you. So there was a time when Caliban loved Prospero and Prospero loved Caliban. There was a time, both of them helped each other. Prospero taught Caliban, gave him knowledge. I loved thee and showed thee all the qualities of the isle. I showed thee the island. I showed you about the island. What did he show? The fresh springs and brine pits, where there was good water to drink, and where there was dirty water, brine pits, dirty water, salty water. Barren place and fertile, cursed be that I did so. I showed you all the benefits of the island and all the evils of the island, so that you could control the island well. I am cursing myself for doing so. All the charms of Sycorax, toads, beetles, bats light on you. Now again he is cursing. All those spirits, let them light on you. Let them come and sit on you. For I am all the subject that you have. Aage prajayayittu njan maathre ullu. I am the only subject you have. Which first was mine own king. Avada vine aan eഴുതിയിരിക്കുന്നത്. It is mine. I was the king. I was the king of this island. And here you tie me. Now you have put me in one corner, tie in this hard rock, while you keep from me the rest of the island. So here Prospero is having problem with Alonso, Antonio, and Sebastian for usurping his dukedom. Prospero is angry with them because they have taken away Prospero's dukedom unjustly. What has Prospero done? That is what Caliban is telling him. You have taken away unjustly my island from me, and you are ruling it now. So he is a hypocrite. For him another rule, and for Caliban another rule. So Prospero, see how Prospero justifies his action. Prospero says, "Thou most lying slave, you are lying. Whom stripes may move, not kindness." See, you do not appreciate. Stripes here means taka, 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 taka. You will obey only if you are punished. Kindness, if I am kind to you, you will not be a good person. We cannot make you do anything. You will do only when you are punished. It is like children will learn only when there is exam. The children are not learning for knowledge. Similarly, Caliban will obey only when he is punished. If you say, "Caliban, do this kindly," kindness will not make him do the work. "I have used thee, filth as thou art." You are telling me, I have used you. I have given human care to you. With human care, I loved you. I treated you like a human being. I treated you with kindness and lodged thee in my own cell. Three of us were living together. Miranda, Prospero, and Caliban, three of us were living together. Till thou didst seek to violate the honor of my child. You tried to rape Miranda. You tried to violate the honor of Miranda. That is when I set you out of my cell. That is when I started treating you like this. Until then, I treated you as my own son. That is so here Prospero justifies his action why he treats Caliban like this. Okay, we'll continue in the next class. Thank you.